Top 10 reasons why Cartier is expensive. The value of a thing is based on the person's perception and not on the actual worthiness of the object. In this video, we will be showing the top 10 reasons why Cartier is expensive. Why people shell out for a piece of art that costs millions. Why royalty and celebrity takes pride in wearing Cartier. It is the power of perception of success, the innate desire to showcase their wealth through the piece of art that was been held as valuable by the circles of elites. As King Edward VI have uttered about Cartier, the jeweler of kings and the king of jewelers, will have a resounding effect on the power of perception about the value of Cartier. Before we go any further, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and smash that like button for more quality videos you can't certainly get from others. The video you're about to watch is a product of well-researched effort to give you the best information videos. Here's the top 10 reasons why Cartier is expensive. Number 10. Rarity. In the words of cleverly CEO George Glasgow Jr., true luxury, the truest form of exclusivity, could be the reason as to why Cartier is expensive. The masterpieces of jewelry and other products of Cartier is not being mass-produced. Its rarity is synonymous to expensiveness and luxury. The royal family, elites, and celebrities takes pride in wearing it, knowing that there are no copycats that wore the same piece of jewelry and timepieces. It gives them the illusion of pride that they are a part of the circle of elites that can afford the much coveted piece of jewelry of Cartier. Cartier line of products are intricately designed by professional artisans and being produced on a restricted production to pave way to the rarity of the item. Cartier's image and heritage director Pierre Raniero states that the criteria for these unusual materials don't exist. It's about the rarity and beauty of each one. Number 9. Brand name that goes with history. The brand name Cartier is intertwined with history of royalty, aristocracy, and elites. From King Edward VII, Russia, Belgium, to the Maharajas of India had made Cartier as the official jeweler of the royal family, establishing the brand name of opulence and prestige even way back to 1847, founded by master jeweler Louis-Francois Cartier, which has a keen eye for extravagance of design, had intricately made impressive pieces of jewelry that only fits the kings. As part of Cartier's philosophy, it is to create value through design and adding in artistic dimensions to the stones. Through the years, the brand name continues to have its bragging rights as the jeweler of the royalty, celebrity, and the elites. Its historical value can be seen to the price of Cartier products. A Cartier product cannot be priced cheap, for to do so will be a mockery of their own history. Number 8. Piece of heirloom. Is it wise to invest on Cartier's products? Everything fades and changes, but one thing remains, and that is the name of Cartier. In investing money, it is a must that the object where the money will be invested should not only be used in one generation, but it must be able to pass on to generation. That piece became an heirloom. It became a part of the family legacy. What could be better way to keep the family legacy but through the jewelry of the brand name that passed through the test of time? Kate Middleton proudly wears the family heirloom of the royal family during her wedding day in 2011, a halo tiara which was crafted by Cartier and worn by Queen Elizabeth and passed on to Queen Elizabeth II, and now being given to welcome the new member of the royal family, Kate Middleton. This is a living proof that Cartier is a product that is passed on through generations. It may be expensive, but it is worth the investment, for you will be leaving a legacy to the family's future generations. Number 7. Innovative designs. Innovation is a mark of the Cartier. Its founder, Louis-Francois Cartier, was the first one to use platinum as a base for quality of jewelry to highlight the sparkles of the diamond. This is in line to the principle of Cartier, that the idea to make jewelry play with light. This innovation paved way to the neoclassical garland style during the beginning of the 20th century. Other Cartier innovations are seen in the tiaras, which was been made in 1914, wherein Cartier used a blackened steel as a textural component before it was been prepared with gold. Same concept of the blackened steel was seen in the famous Santos watch in 1980s. It also introduced the use of three-tone gold in the famous Trinity jewelry. Other innovative iconic design is the Santos watch, which was been made in 1904 when the aviator Alberto Santos Dumont made made some complaints that it was hard for an aviator to check the time using a pocket watch. This paved way for Cartier to introduce the first square-faced wristwatch and was famously named as the Santos watch. Such innovation is clearly manifested in today's Cartier's collection, and it would not come as a surprise that it has a corresponding cost. Ingenuity and unparalleled innovation is what makes the Cartier expensive. Number 6. Craftsman expertise. Cartier's principle in designing his piece is based on the purity of lines and functional geometric shapes, flexibility, and clarity, wherein he drew inspiration from the nature around him, such as the flowing of water, swirl of smoke, and other natural elements. Pierre Raniero said that jewelry has to be fluid, light, and to move with the body. And to ensure that the Cartier keep up with this tradition, it employs the highly skilled craftsmen that came from the very lineage of the Cartier's craftsmen. To have the continuity and the excellence of their craftsmen, Cartier has his own training schools such as the Cartier Watchmaking Institute that is geared to train, polish, and bring out the expertise in their trainee. Such concept is as adapted by Cartier Jewelry Making Institute, as expressed by Raniero, that we have a free rein when it comes to expressing our ideas, but we make sure that they are communicated using a specific language. That language is the Cartier's philosophy. Holding a piece of Cartier's work is a testimony of itself that it is a product of a highly qualified craftsman. Number 5. Materials. Materials used in Cartier is of top-notch quality. It uses platinum, real diamonds, precious gems, 18-karat yellow, white, and pink gold. It never uses materials such as steel or silver. If you are holding, for example, a Cartier love bracelet which has a silver component in it, the high probability is that what you are holding is a fake one. If the jewelry is of lightweight and being passed as a Cartier item, then do not succumb to it, for it is a fake. It is usual for a Cartier jewelry to have a hefty feel considering the materials that was being used on that particular piece. If jewelry contains white stone or crystal, that will automatically put into alarm that piece is a counterfeit, for Cartier only uses top-notch class diamonds. Number 4. Symbolizes liberation. Cartier is not just a symbol of sophistication, but it also drives certain statements such as expressing oneself, one's freedom, and sensuality. This was been true to the Duchess of Windsor when she wore a three-dimensional jeweled Panthier brooch, which was created for her in 1948. The Duchess believes that the best self-expression and making a public statement is through the jewelry. During this period, the act of the Duchess was considered as a bold act, for women in high social status are not being seen to wear wild animal-inspired jewelries. According to Raniero, the Panthier is a sign of independence. Further, he said that it's a paradox. It's precious and it's feminine, but at the same time, it's a wild animal and it is being frightening. Self-expression may also come with a price, and that makes Cartier expensive, for it allows an individual to make a bold statement about her feelings, her femininity, and her freedom as a woman. Number 3. Symbolizes power and authority. Cartier is not just a mere display of money, prestige, but it is also interlinked with power and authority. From kings to maharajas of India, men of power and authority had used the Cartier jewelry in their ceremonial occasions. At present, this symbol of power and authority can be seen in the Cartier collection, which is the Maharaja necklace, which is embellished with sapphires, emeralds, rubies, and accentuated by diamonds. If Cartier collection is an epitome of power and authority, most likely it will be expensive, for if it is cheap, it will not be fit for a king or a Maharaja. Number 2. Artificial scarcity. It is a common strategy being resorted to in the business world, especially by companies whose brands are being sought after by the consumers. It is true with the Hermes bag, wherein there is a difficulty to grab a limited edition of Hermes bag that led to spiral the cost of the bag. Same with Cartier. In order to maintain the expensiveness of their line of products, they themselves will limit the circulation of Cartier jewelries to create a concept of artificial shortage. Such marketing strategy will be taken by the clients to buy the Cartier even at the high cost for the fear of not having one. Number 1. Clientele's profile. Why Cartier is expensive. The clientele's profile of Cartier will speak for itself. It has a long list of high-profile clients such as American heiress Barbara Hutton, who also fall in love with a three-dimensional panther. The engagement ring that was been given by Prince Rainier III to Grace Kelly in the year 1956. The royal family from King Edward VII down to the present members of the royal family are still being embellished by the Cartier's jewelries. Maharaja Bhupinder Singh of Patiala had made Cartier the official jeweler to make the ceremonial necklace, which is made of 2,930 diamonds. It features a 234 69 carats yellow diamond and weighs a total of 1,000 carats, making it as the largest necklace ever created by Cartier. Who will ever forget the time when Burton purchased a diamond ring for Elizabeth Taylor, which is 69.42 carats diamond ring? Those are just some of the Cartier's clienteles. Based on their profile, you will have already an idea as to the reason why Cartier is expensive. It is the it thing of the elite and the symbol of being part of it. Like this video? Tell us in the comment section below. We would like to know more from you. Before we end this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Top 10 Teachers, and give this video a thumbs up. We can upload related videos. Stay tuned as the next video is starting.